Hello again, everybody. Twilight Prince 123 here, and with special guest Megagrey.
Hey,
So, apparently, after checking out the original Castlevania X Rondo of Blood, I decided to keep on going with a little bit of a Castlevania run and try out Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth.
ever played the 1989 original on Game Boy?
I have not.
Good. That way, that can permanently be. You will never, ever, ever have to consider that piece of bile and just focus on this immensely superior remake. Because you know me, I usually detest remakes.
But then you saw this.
This remake was absolutely necessary since the original sucked so much ass.
Right. Well, so this one apparently stars Christopher Belmont.
Yeah, in the 1500s, and
Right.
these downloadable games just keep proving me wrong. When I first started Mega Man 9, I was like, okay, that should be fun. I was like, but could it really recapture the classic of the NES originals? Oh, it did. And then there were Sonic the Hedgehog 4. It's like, I don't know.
Okay, you cannot jump on top of
Yeah, you gotta find the
staircases.
sweet spot. Sonic 4, I was thinking, I don't know. I didn't like the last few 2D ones on handheld. Will it change at all if it's on console? Oh, it did. And
I
then
know
there
some
was this.
Bloodlines music here.
Yeah, this was glorious. When it comes to Castlevania remakes, it's almost up there with Super Castlevania 4. Oh, so close.
Castlevania 4 was a remake?
Yeah, it was story-wise, it was a remake of the original Castlevania.
Although it's
like-
actually considered non-canon, according to most people.
Yeah, I mean, how many times was the original reimagined?
Too many.
I mean, if they want to really try again with Castlevania in 3D, why couldn't that have been the reboot?
Oh,
Just Simon
whoa,
Belmont.
hello.
It doesn't last forever, though.
I like this.
Enjoy it while it lasts, then.
I'm guessing that's what that meter is below my health.
Right.
Giant freaking eyeballs
A
everywhere.
throwback to the Game Boy game, of course. Along with collecting coins and shit.
Because why the hell not?
Yeah, the sound, the music is great in this game, except this one thing. The sound it makes when those eyeballs pop out. It sounds like a sound effect you'd hear on He-Man.
The old cross.
I think the correct term is Rosario.
Rosary, whatever.
You ever watch that anime Rosario Vampire?
I did see a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was on Netflix once.
I think I actually haven't saved it my Netflix.
Oh, you have Netflix?
Well, I do, thanks to a friend of mine. Him and I just share it, basically.
Oh.
So now I have a key.
Yeah, just keep going, I guess. Yeah, this is how you open up alternate paths in this
Again,
get
with the
keys.
alternate paths.
That's the hallmark of a good 2D Castlevania. Oh yeah, the ravens do not go away. You gotta lay down the fucking law. Oh, I think you got a boss coming up.
And no sub-weapon either.
It's the typical starter boss, your vampire bat, that jazz. What? Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
He's gonna do that shit.
He just splits off and reforms elsewhere.
Yeah, he's not too hard.
Oh, jerk. Go away. Oh, this helps.
Well, now you can't open the alternate path, but
Oh well.
I think there's like health down there somewhere. Like you break a wall or something. I might be thinking of something else. Just crack that. Try to crack that. Yeah. I know there's this, like health somewhere. And there's a nice delay on those platforms that spin when you jump on them.
Yeah, very nice.
The eyeballs again.
I also kind of like how they differentiate just normal candles from ones you can get sub-weapons and such from.
They also did that in the Genesis one. But one thing that does suck is they brought back, if you pick up a sub-weapon, you don't get a chance to get
To
back
pick up the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed
That was something that I think they introduced in Rondo of Blood, and it kind of stuck, but they were really, really going for the old school with this one.
I can definitely tell.
Yeah, it's got the timer, you need the sweet spot for the stairs, can't jump off the stairs. Yeah, this one doesn't screw around.
Ow!
Of course, that didn't happen on the Nintendo back in the day. That's why Bloodlines was so aptly named. They actually showed blood in it, but there were still censorship rules in Europe. So that's why
they actually named it like
the new generation, and instead of blood in the in the title screen, I mean, it was water.
Or at least it made it look like water. Yep.
Or maybe it was saying Halib blood from Halo, who knows?
Yeah, I'm digging this. Definitely feeling the classic Castlevania vibe.
Yeah, and hard mode is fun too. The only reason I stopped that is because I once again got stymied by the door puzzle in Stage 4, not because it was getting too hard. But then again, that meant I didn't get to death in Stage 5. It was probably an absolute nightmare. Oh.
I nearly expertly dodged all that.
Well, it's still not quite as stiff as the NES games.
Thankfully
There's
not.
that. Still, this is infinitely superior to that old Game Boy game.
Let's see what's over here. Lots of stuff.
I don't even remember this part. There's like... Yeah, I played the shit out of this, and there's still stuff I haven't seen. Like I said, I never quite finished hard mode, though. I put in a lot of effort.
Not really any point of putting a rosary there, but okay. I'm also hearing a little bit of, like, musical riffs that they used in, like, many of the Ninja Turtle games.
Well, Konami did do the old ones.
Oh, there you go, then. I really could have used that.
Okay, I think there's definitely some health in here. Just get rid of the... I don't think they're gonna stop coming now.
No.
Yep, whip to your left. Crouch and...
There
we go. I knew there had
Tasty
to be
wall
some.
chicken. I'm guessing the glowing pillars are like checkpoints.
Okay. I guess so, and...
Holy water will definitely work better than...
Actually, this one isn't gonna stay on the ground. The dagger might have actually been preferable. But... Oh yeah, there's no item crush, of course. Just whip it. Go ahead and say it.
Whip it good. Damn it. Eat holy water, bitch.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're only 8 minutes in. It's only the first level. Alright. We got some vampire killer going.
Actually, no, that doesn't play until the very last level. I don't even know what this is a remix of. I recognize the other ones, like Aquarius plays in Stage 5, I believe. And there was a tune from Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, that plays in the next stage. But I don't know where this one came from. You know, go wipe out Shovel Knight's evil twin or something. Yeah, that's some
Let's see if I
motivation
can't
to finally get my
that.
PS3 fixed. some Shovel Knight when that comes to PS3, just for Kratos as the optional boss.
I don't know what the hell you're supposed to be, but
Dodo Bird, perhaps? There was like a Dodo Bird and shit in Symphony of the Night.
it was also there in Portrait of Ruin as part of a quest.
I don't think I ever got that far, because I accidentally stole an item you needed to get 100% completion. I think it was like a nun something. I think you just
Yeah,
dropped
the
down.
nuns. Yeah, the nun stuff.
Yeah,
you
some
need
shit
that.
like that. So I kind of gave up on it. Yeah, giant fucking rats.
So many ROTSs. Rats of unusual size. I'm sorry, ROUSs would be how it's pronounced.
Oh, that's also really cartoony, that sound effect. That sound effect and when the eyeballs pop out. Those are the only things that seem out of place in this game.
I don't know, I like it.
Oh, the hard mode for this, it not only makes enemies tougher and takes more hits to kill, but a lot of platforms that are here...
Are not there.
Right, you gotta rely entirely on, like, the water wheels and shit. Like, if you had got knocked off by that bat and fell down, there would be no ground to break your fall. It's bottomless pit for you.
Do not want.
Yeah,
What are these guys supposed to be? Really huge bloopers? Because they move just like
electric jellyfish, I suppose. See all sorts of weird shit in Dracula's
I didn't know you
castle.
got... I was actually not expecting to actually stand on the gear in the middle.
Yeah, this is weird because... Are you stuck?
No, it's just like, I'm standing on nothing. Moving on.
I remember the gears can kill you in Legacy of Darkness. I remember once I made a leap. I was jumping, and then, what's his face? Cornell got crushed between two gears.
Of war. No. Okay.
I wasn't too impressed by that. I have the original.
I wasn't.
360.
I don't know. Okay.
It seemed
going
like
up.
too hard to be tapping into the Halo vibe, but honestly, Killzone on the PS2 did that better. Like I said, when I get back home, the next 360 game I got lying around that I need to try is Tales of... No, not Symphonia.
Tales of Vesperia?
Yeah, Vesperia.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big-ass exclusive JRPG for the Xbox 360.
What? Yes, please.
It actually made the Xbox 360 sell out in Japan. At least that's what I've read. Yeah. The Xbox selling out in Japan. Dead or Alive couldn't do it, but Tales certainly did.
There's probably an alternate path up there.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
old school
Fleeman again.
Castlevania, but it really goes for the alternate paths.
Anything over here? Don't look like it. Neat. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta love hyperactive metabolisms.
Pretty much almost every video game hero back then did.
Well, sometimes you get first aid kits, like in Tomb Raider, and the one where it really made sense, Jurassic Park for the Super NES.
I played more the Genesis Jurassic Park than the SNES one.
I don't think I've ever played that one. I have the Super NES one. It's like Rygar, great adventure game, but there's no freaking save feature.
Ah, okay, I gotta hit this guy in the head. Got it.
Yeah, and when you get him down to a quarter of his life, he switches up tactics, so be warned. Or he does it now. Yeah, he goes all anorexic on you and does that shit. And you're dead.
Alright. Let's try that again.
Have you even tried the Castlevania reboots? Because I've been making excuses to NecroVMax as to why I haven't bothered with the reboots yet. He seems to love them.
To be honest, these are actually probably some of the first Castlevania games I've played in a while.
Wasn't there one for the 3D? Oh, that was part of the reboot series, actually.
What is it?
The Mirror of Fate or some shit like that.
Don't think I've heard of that one.
Well, you can get it for the PS3 and 360 too, with some DLC pack, but if it was originally on a portable, I'd rather be able to play it on the go.
I know, come on. Jesus. Come on, I just need to hit you one more time. Thank you.
Want to try Stage 3? Just be warned, this is where it's going to get really fucky.
Well, let's take a peek in it. I'm only at 16 minutes. Let's take a peek at it.
And you even got the classic parchment map.
Gives you kind of a brief look at what you might be facing at the end.
Yeah, and this has the music from one of the Game Boy games.
Oh great, blood skeletons.
You knew they'd come eventually.
Yep.
And you got wall-mounted skeletons that breathe fire and shit.
I'm assuming I can't climb these, so...
And those flip. Wait for that to fall.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a Genesis vibe with the music here. Sounds very Genesis-like.
Well, this track originally appeared on the Game Boy, but Level 1's track was
Bloodlines, yeah, that
right.
I can recognize.
Ah,
That.
shit muffins.
Eh.
Oh, you have to stand on that.
Oh, okay. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, there is a good delay on those, thankfully. And you can whip those skulls.
Oh, so you can. Frickin' ah! That's
I told you this was gonna get wild.
Eh. Poke. Not this time. I don't know which is more annoying, Medusa heads or bats. Okay, you can't jump through them.
Well, we'll have Medusa heads eventually. I don't think in this level, but definitely by 5. It's not 2D Castlevania without Medusa heads.
Or a clock tower. Or a clock tower with Medusa heads.
I'm trying to remember if there were any in the N64 version. I didn't play both of them. I just played the touched-up, remastered thing with that added the werewolf guy.
I hear a lot of people bash Castlevania 64.
Ignore them. It was brilliant. Remember, I took
Yeah,
a look
I
at
remember.
way back when. I was just basically told them all to just go rotate themselves. I thought it was great. In fact, maybe it's because I haven't played the reboots, but it's my favorite 3D Castlevania.
Next,
It really just gave me the in-the-zone feel. It's like, it looked like a good representation of what Dracula's castle would look like in 3D. And it had a lot more platforming elements than, like, Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness. A lot more verticality and jumping. In fact, I think of Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness, I think of Colette, an ironing board. Everything was just so flat, they hardly ever had to jump or anything.
so far I'm getting through this, even though I only have one hit left.
Yeah, this was a nightmare, though, in hard.
Whoa, okay then.
Oh, you hit the spikes on the way down. That blows.
Yeah.
Want to give it another try?
I think that'll do. We've hit 20 minutes.
All right.
Well, first impressions? Yeah, definitely very good classic Castlevania vibe. I really enjoy it. I can see why you would. So, yeah, with that, this is Twilight Prince 123 with Megagrey, signing out.